Guys, welcome to the Amber Alert channel. Today's video, as you see in the title, is going to be what's in my hospital bag. This video is going to be one of the videos in the many videos in my pregnancy series. So I'm going to be doing a lot of videos in terms of prenatal things, reviews on items for baby, postpartum, labor, stories, things like that. So let's get started. Ideally, your bag should be packed before obviously you go into labor, because at that moment you might not be able to think of everything. So hopefully if you're watching this video, it means you are getting close to your finish line and you are getting ready to pack your hospital bag. For the sake of this video, I did repack the same exact bag that I took to the hospital, kind of like a duffel bag, and some of the things are not back in there, but for the most part things are washed and placed back because I'm extra and want to show you guys exactly what I packed. So the first thing and most important thing, obviously, that you want to have in your hospital bag is whatever wallet you are going to take. And hopefully in your wallet you have an ID, your insurance card, and you also are going to need to make sure you have your pediatrician's information. When you give birth, they're gonna ask you for your pediatrician information, maybe a phone number, the pediatrician's name, address, or even a fax number. And the reason they're gonna ask you that is because they are going to send the information from your birth to your pediatrician. So when you follow up with your pediatrician with your baby, they have all of your information. So make sure you know that stuff. If you haven't chose a pediatrician as yet, that's fine. You can always let them know that at the hospital, but ideally they would like to know who your pediatrician is because you have to follow up within 2 days from discharge. This is important. You really would want like 3 changes of clothes. So the first thing that I packed is a hospital gown. So I'm extra. I didn't really want to wear the hospital gown that was in the hospital. I ended up wearing it for a little bit, but I bought this hospital gown. Off of, I want to say Etsy. I'll try to find the exact vendor, and it's just a little short. The thing I loved about it is it has buttons here. So obviously we want to be nursing our baby if you plan on breastfeeding, so that opens up on the side, both sides, and also it opens up in the back, completely opens up in the back like a hospital gown. So it's perfect because a lot of times they're going to want to have you want your back out so that they can just get full access to you from the bottom. So this was actually perfect, and you know, it's like a little blue. They have a whole bunch of different colors and designs and things like that. I just got the basic blue just in case any stains or anything, it wasn't like going to be too noticeable. So that is one thing. The next change of clothes you want to have is something comfortable because you're going to probably take a shower in the hospital. So you want to have a cute pajama set. So I have these pajamas that I did a shirt and a shirt and a pants. So these are like very stretchy. Obviously, after you give birth, you don't want to be putting on something too tight, especially if you have a C-section and you have that scar and everything. So this is perfect. It has pockets. They weren't too deep, but pockets for in case your phone or anything. And the matching top. I don't remember where I got this from. Probably like Target or something. The top I got is this top. I mean, so this top is super loose, so when I had to breastfeed or do skin to skin, I was able to just do that. But you would probably want to get like a button shirt so you can just pop it open. But this shirt was okay for me because it's super big and loose, and this is a size small. So, and then you want a change of clothes to go home, and to go home I just recommend something comfortable, a big sweater or and leggings or something like that. You also want to walk with a nursing bra. So I got a nursing bra actually as a gift from someone, probably from like my mom or something, my grandma, from Bye Bye Baby. So it's super comfortable. It has the clips right here that open up and then your boob is exposed and you just clip it back. So this is important, especially if you plan on breastfeeding. Honestly, even if you're not breastfeeding, you want a nursing bra because you're going to be leaking for a little bit. Your body's naturally going to make milk, so it's just more comfortable and it's more stable for your boobs. At the moment, your boobs are going to be super heavy and engorged. Well, hopefully you're not engorged. I was engorged, but so you would want the nursing bra. Okay, that's basically in terms of clothes. Obviously, pack of underwear, socks. I actually did walk with my fluffy socks, and I bought a cheap pair. The reason that I say it went in the garbage, a cheap pair of slippers just to walk around the hospital with. I got them from Marshall's for like $2, and I literally threw them in the garbage before I left the hospital. Like once I changed, and I wasn't gonna bring them back home. They're $2 slippers, but that's what I walked with. Next thing, I'm just looking over here because I have a list so I don't forget anything. You want to pack your toiletries. So in the hospital, obviously they do have lotion, soap, and things like that, but like I packed my own lotion, my own soaps, toothbrush, things like that. The toothbrush they give you is like this small. The comb they give you is like a little plastic comb. So all these things are things you do not want to forget. Your toiletries, hairbrush or hair comb, something to tie your hair up, especially during labor. You don't want to have your hair down and in your face. It gets annoying. So like a hair tie, scrunchie, something like that, bandana, bonnet, anything like that, to just make sure that you're comfortable. And obviously you want to have these things for after when you're going home, so you can just start to spruce up and feel like yourself again. It's going to take a while to feel like yourself again, but it's a step in the right direction. I also walked with, obviously, your phone charger. If you are going to walk with your camera, make sure you remember your camera charger. What happened with me, which was so stupid, we walked with our camera, and then I left the charger home. I didn't expect to be in labor for the amount of time that I was, so I got the beginning, but I missed everything in the end. So it's very important. Don't be like me. Remember your camera charger if you are going to walk with your camera, and obviously your phone charger. The next thing that I say, if you are going to, these are things that are different for each person, and I'm going to just tell you them because I use them. So I did walk with my exercise ball to the hospital, and that was for me so that I'm not all laboring in the bed. So if you plan on moving around, the exercise ball is perfect. It helps open up your pelvis and get the baby pushed down. So I walked with my exercise ball. The next thing I walked with is my speaker. So I walked that. You can play music on your phone obviously, but I walked with a Bluetooth speaker. That way my phone can connect, hubby's phone can connect, mom's phone can connect, anybody in the room can connect. So that was very convenient for us. I also walked with the diffuser. So I got this at Marshall's the same time that I got the house slippers. $10 diffuser and lavender oil, and that was just, lavender is supposed to be a calming oil, so it helped me to just, I had the diffuser going, and I also put some on a piece of gauze and just had it in my pocket, so that I can just be inhaling it and kind of breathing lavender in, and it was good. It helped the room to smell good. The only word of advice I have is test it before you go to the hospital, because it took us a while to get the lavender working. So just make sure you keep that in mind. I walked with my affirmation cards. So I just wrote up a bunch of affirmations on index cards in pretty colors, so that way I can just remind myself what I'm doing at that moment. So for example, one of the cards say, I put all fear aside as I prepare for the birth of my baby. So these were helpful. This one says, many others have done this and so can I. Sometimes when you're in labor, and I can do talk about this another time, you feel like you can't do this, like this is the hardest thing you've ever done, and you just want to give up. and these cards help you. So if you have someone in the labor room with you, you can have them read it to you. If you can't read it on your own. Obviously sometimes you're in too much pain and things like that. Or you can leave them on the table and have your nurse every time you come in, can you grab a card and read it to me? A lot of people most nurses are gonna do it. So that is just my advice for affirmation cards. I also made a vision board. So this was it's like just kind of plain, but because I didn't add as much things as I wanted to add, but it was just like a reminder that I had in the room of what I want to accomplish and my end goal. It helps you to manifest certain things. So people do vision boards on New Year's, for example, of things that they want to accomplish for the whole year. So I did a vision board for my labor. So it says natural, it says breathe strong, it says squat, which is like all things, positioning stuff, inhale, exhale, mind over matter, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Just a bunch of Bible verses and things like that. So if you want to make one, it's very inspiring, and that is another thing that I use. So that's basically, I mean, basically everything for you per se. And obviously you cannot forget your outfit for baby. So if you're extra like me, I got an outfit with his initials on it, because obviously when he goes home I'm going to be taking pictures. So I walked with this. His name is there, his initials are there, and the hat to it has his name on it, which I can't find at the moment. But I walked with this, but I also walked with another outfit. So you really want to walk with two outfits, because I felt like this looked too big. See how big this is for a newborn when it came in the mail. So I walked with it, but I also walked with a smaller outfit, because you don't know how big your baby's gonna be. So you don't want to be stuck with like a really small outfit or a really big outfit. And I mean, I guess a big outfit's okay, but I walked with two outfits and he happened to use a smaller one because he was 6 pounds. So, and you want to walk with a baby blanket. So I know some people are probably gonna be watching this video and live in like a really hot place, or you're gonna be giving birth in the summertime. You still want to walk with something, because you still want to walk with like a long sleeve outfit for baby, because of the temperature. Baby's body is different from ours. Like we could be really hot and baby could be really cold. So you just want to make sure that you walk with something that is of substance. Basically, don't walk with shorts to the hospital for baby. And then obviously do not forget your car seat. Make sure you have your car seat in the car, or if it's not in the car and someone's going to bring it to you before you leave the hospital, that's fine. They do not let you leave the hospital without inspecting your car seat. So make sure you have your car seat. Don't wait until last minute to get your car seat and things like that. Lastly, I would say walk with like a little extra bag. I mean, in the hospital they have plastic bags, but I walked with a little extra bag because in the hospitals they do give you certain things. They give you a few diapers, they give you peri bottles, they give you things like that you need. And they also give you like little creams a lot of times for down there. So these are all things that and they give you extra pads, whatever. So I walked with a little extra bag to just stuff little gifts in. And I think I got to everything. Anything I didn't get to, I will try to add in the description box, and anything that anyone else can think of, you can comment so that your fellow watchers, fellow viewers can see what you needed in the hospital. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.